Hello viewers, this is John. In this international draft lesson, I will explain how the square diagram works on the draft board in determining the position of the pieces. So without much ado, let's get started. I'm going to draw a square from 27 down to 47, 49, 29, and then back to 27. Now, the reason I'm doing this is to help you to see the way the pieces have been arranged inside the circle and outside of the circle. So let's look at the vertex of the square at 27 here. At 27 here, or the corner of the square over here, we have two pieces surrounding this corner. So we have piece 31 and then 32, and 29 at the corner of the square here. At 29 we have a piece at 33 and then 34. I want you to also consider 35. Consider 35. Now if we move down, you see this piece here, 37, at the midsection of the square. There's a piece at 37. We have the center of the square, 38, and then 39, the midsection of the square. So we have a piece here at 39. I want you to also consider 40 and then 36. Then at 47, the corner of the square over here at 47, there's a piece over there. There's a piece at 41, 42, and then consider also 48, 49, 50, and then 40 and 45. So in fact, you need to consider all the pieces, but in the game only 2 or 3 moves will be possible. Let's take an example. Now let's say your opponent moves his piece from 10 to 14. From 10 to 14. How will you calculate this move? Now what you are going to do is draw a square from the current position of your opponent piece at 14. So we start from 14, we draw a square to 12, 32, 34, and then back to 14. We see that there's a piece at 34 of the square, and then 33 of the square, and 32 of the square. You can also consider 31 and 35. So when your opponent moves from 10 to 14, consider these moves. So we can move 40 to 34. Is that okay? Or we move 40 to 35. Or we move 39 to 33, and then 37 to 32. So as I said, you can also consider this move when your opponent moves his piece from 10 to 14. All right. Let's look at another move of your opponent. Let's say this time around your opponent moves his piece from 7 to 12. Okay. So again, we draw the square from the current position of your opponent piece at 12. So we draw the square 14, 34, 32, and then back to 12. So again, we see the position. Okay, so we see the position. We can move 37 to 32, 39 to 33, 40 to 34, or 40 to 35, and then 36 to 31, as we saw with the move from 10 to 14. All right. Now, let's say you are playing and you have pieces at 39, 33, 32, and then 34. Okay. So when that happens, we move inside the square. If you already have pieces here, you move this piece inside the square. Okay. So let's say your opponent move from 7 to 12. Or we draw the square once more. Okay, so here, if you already have pieces, you have good arrangement, then the move you need to consider is to move inside the square. So we can move inside the square. Or you can also move this piece right here. Okay, so you can move this piece inside 29. So we move 34 to 29. You can also move 35 to 30. And then we can also move 21 to 27. So these are the moves you need to consider if you have a good formation. Okay, if you already have a good formation, you have pieces on these positions, so you can move inside. You move towards the square. All right, let's look at one more move from your opponent. So let's say this time around, your opponent move from 11 to 17. So 11 to 17, again, we draw the current position of your opponent piece is at 17. So again, we draw the square from 17 to 37, 37 to 39, 39 to 19, and then back to 17. So back to 17. So this time you see how the pieces are arranged in and around the square. If your opponent move, it shows that we move inside the square. Okay, so if your opponent moves from 11 to 17, then we need to move inside the square as the pieces inside the square are showing. So if you have a piece at 37, then 37 will move to 32. If you have a piece at, let's say, 43, 43 will move to 38. If you have a piece at 44, 44 will move to 39. And then if you have a piece at 39 already, 39 will move to 33. And then again, if you have a piece at 40 will move to 34. And then 36 will also move to 31. So that's how the square diagram works. All right, but I'll be using the square diagram to explain a full game so that you get a better understanding of how the moves are made using the square diagram. So in our next lesson, I will explain the line diagram too, because you cannot use the square diagram without understanding the line diagram. The line diagram is also very useful. So if you understand the two, you always have a very good game. You can use the square diagram to build good formation, and then you can also use it to secure good position in a game, and then you can also use it to attack. When attacking, we use the top. When attacking your opponent, we use the top. So I will do a complete tutorial on a full game using the square diagram so that you understand it better. I thank you so much for the love you have for the channel and the comment that you make has actually brought us this far. So thank you so much. Please comment. If you don't understand anything, leave a comment below so that we can also use it to improve on our draft lessons, so that you can also benefit and then learn the draft and learn it very well. Thank you.